Really affordable vehicles are ideal if you're a new driver, a student, or just need a set of wheels for a reasonable price. For today's video, we will be going to talk about the top 10 cheap first cars under $3,000. Interested to know what these cars are? Just keep on watching. Number 1. Pontiac G6. You can choose the slick appearing Pontiac G6 if you prefer curves to boxes. Now it's a 4-door Pontiac V6 with a somewhat timeless look. It's also among the newest vehicles you can get for around $3,000. And the reason it's so inexpensive is that Pontiac manufactured it when they were on the verge of going out of business and no one was motivated to buy. It is founded on some very old, tried and true, dependable GM technology. Number 2. Lexus SC400. It is not useful and should only be purchased if the buyer wants a project car, because if it's inexpensive, it won't be in mint condition. However, while the Civic is nice, it cannot compare to a V8 platform. It largely draws on the Super platform. Even at twice the cost, you could do much worse. The only problem, and this is something you should be really on the lookout for, is that some of these vintage Lexuses or Lexi are practically worthless unless you fix them. Number 3. Nissan Maxima. Under all those decorations, the blue car is actually a vintage Nissan, which is a fantastic decision. They're a complete sleeper, in my opinion. Since the Infiniti L30, this is the first sleeper that we've actually discussed. The best news is that in 2001, when they had that genuinely dreadful CVT transmission, Nissan was striving to actually be something. As a result, they can practically run indefinitely. Another interesting and quick furious fact is that the blue Maxima was one of the movie's few other actual tuner cars. Craig Lieberman, the owner of the yellow turned orange superhero car, also owned it. Number 4. Volvo S70. The Swedish Volvo S70, however, will give you a run for your money if you'd prefer a sleeper over a car that you can sleep in. And you can definitely afford this one. No, it won't be as quick as the S70R, but it looks extremely similar, is inexpensive, and I think the S70 looks great on its own. In 2008, they ceased production. Number 5. Ford Fusion SE. The Ford Fusion is generally dependable. In other words, the Pontiac G6 is for those who don't want something that sticks out, while the Camry is for those who want something that shines more. But in the end, the Fusion is just a perfectly good car that is very affordable, making it an excellent choice for a first vehicle. Number 6. Hyundai Sonata. Get a Hyundai Sonata if you want something that will make some people assume that you are really wealthy. Believe it or not, it gets good gas mileage, it's surprisingly comfortable, and even though it was made 20 years ago, it still looks like an old Mercedes E-Class from not that long ago. Therefore, you can mislead just about everyone if you wish to change the badges. The only caution with these older Korean automobiles is that you should check the oil because they weren't as dependable back then or today as a Honda, but they do last and are extremely reasonably priced. Number 7. Buick Century. Get a Buick Century instead if you want to cross the pond and buy some American machinery. The Century boasts near Cadillac levels of comfort and is an incredibly surprising amount of fun to drive. And if you keep up with basic maintenance, your car will last very long period. Number 8. Toyota Camry. Without a Camry, which is preferable to riding your bike, our cheap list would not be considered cheap. It serves as an appliance in car attire and does what it's supposed to do and nothing more. Anyhow, you can have reliable transportation for $3,000. Number 9. Honda Civic. Everyone should experience driving a manual Honda at least once in their lives. They are available in a widely variety of tastes, including the Del Sol and the CRX. But in reality, you're going to want a mid-90s EJ Civic for $3,000, which is what our budget is today. The black one from Fast and Furious, sometimes known as the green underglow, is well known. However, since it's a Honda, you can easily modify it and fool some people into thinking it's a Type R or a SI. That is super fancy racing Civic, which was actually an automatic EJ1DX, the slowest Civic of the time, because she couldn't operate a manual shift in Fast and Furious. Number 10. Lexus ES300. The Lexus ES300 is identical to the Camry in every way except for a little improvement. It integrates seamlessly with the surroundings, is safe and dependable, and gets good gas mileage. This one has a trim that reads Lexus rather than Toyota. It always kind of amuses me that the ES300 is still a Camry with a marginally better inside, given the stigma associated with purchasing second-hand luxury. Therefore, if you want style, get rid of your Camry and replace it with an ES300. We can all still picture the Maxima that Vin Diesel drove in Fast and Furious, and today is your fortunate day because you can own one too. So, which car has caught your interest? And which cheap car do you consider to be the best? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Mia Luxury Cars for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!